you will grow old. 'Di ba? The only reason you will not grow old is kung namatay ka ng maaga. Retirement is good. Everybody looks forward to retirement, but retirement does not mean sitting on the couch watching TV, eating chicharon, no? Kailangan mag-invest din tayo sa health. Baliwala din lahat ng mga ibang iipunan natin kung may sakit at mamamatay naman tayo ng maaga.
Magandang araw, Doc Sandy. And kamusta po kayo?
Okay naman. So far, the week is going well.
And talking about geriatrics po, no? How long has this been a field of some medicine?
In the Philippines, the geriatric program started in 1991, no? And actually, to date, there are about 104 geriatric medicine specialists in the Philippines. Geriatric medicine is a subspecialty, just like cardiology, pulmonology, but instead of the organ system, we specialize in taking care of older adults. Mm-hmm. Usually, they're medical problems, and then we also deal with dementia, psychological issues like depression. No? Basically, a lot of the issues that you really see that are unique to older adults, like frailty, sarcopenia, these are usually concepts na you only really see in older patients.
Ano po ba ang age yung old?
Kasi sa batas, ang senior citizen is 60 and above, no, dito. So, in general, when we say older patients, we just use the legal definition. In other countries, it's 65. Para malinaw, and isa lang yung definition, 60 and above, kasi yun yung senior citizen.
What exactly, physically, does one age?
Hindi pare-pareho ang pagtanda ng bawat individual. Iba-iba. Kaya, minsan, you'll see a 50-year-old na mukhang 30, 35, but you'll also see a 50-year-old na mukhang 70. So, maraming factors yon. Mm-hmm. Of course, factors is life, no? Socio-economic, environmental, and all that. So, nagbabago talaga siya. But there are really changes in aging, kahit sa katawan. So, mararamdaman natin yon, di ba? Pag nagkakaedad, mas mabagal, mas matagal din makaalala, mas mabagal matuto ng mga bagong bagay, mas maraming sumasakit. So, there are some similar changes in aging, pero the rate and the time at which those changes come out differ from individual to individual.
I remember physically, the first thing that changed for me was yung mata. In your experience, common po sa pumupunta po sa inyong pasyente, ano po ang issues and problems na dala nila po when they see you?
So, usually they are already hypertensive or they are diabetic or both, no? And they have other medical issues. And so what I tell patients is actually healthy aging is not the absence of disease. Kasi in reality, you will be hard-pressed to find an old patient who does not have a single medical condition. Even yung visual impairment is considered a medical condition, no? So in fact, the World Health Organization defines healthy aging as in spite of disease, patients are functionally independent and able to contribute to society. Ibig sabihin, hindi requirement sa pagtanda na walang sakit. Ang ibig sabihin is, kahit may sakit, sila ay nakakagalaw dun sa komunidad nila, 'di ba? And nagagawa nila yung kailangan nilang gawin and gusto nilang gawin. So, it's different. Sometimes I get a lot of patients also na nag-uulyanin, patients who come to ask whether their forgetfulness is already dementia and what they can do about that. Some patients come in because they feel that they are very physically frail, so they cannot do the things that they are usually able to do, and then they need more help, no? So, actually, very wide yung spectrum ng common issues in older patients, and unfortunately, wala rin isang gamot kasi iba-iba siya talaga per patient. That's why, usually, when you consult with a geriatric medicine doctor, mas matagal siya than the usual doctor. Hindi siya yung parang papakinggan lang namin yung heart or yung lungs, tapos may reseta na. Kasi we look at all aspects, including social, financial, your psychological and emotional support. Kasi lahat yon will factor in dun sa treatment na ibibigay namin.
can someone who's not old yet, how does one prepare for old age?
Well, number one is the acceptance that you will grow old. Diba?
Yeah.
Because what I tell patients is the only reason you will not grow old is kung namatay ka ng maaga. So growing old is part of life. Number two is to actually prepare the foundation. Ano ba ang importante sa'yo pagtanda mo? Ang gusto mo ba marami kang pera? Ang gusto mo ba is meron kang titirhan, meron kang support system? If we are talking about health, again, we emphasize hindi siya absence of disease. Dapat kahit may sakit, basta kontrolado yung sakit. So kung high blood ka, pero umiinom ka naman ng gamot, kontrolado yung high blood mo, we don't consider that a problem. And it should not hinder you from aging gracefully. Right? So, the other thing is to keep busy. Kasi you want actually both physical and mental health. And yung physical health means malakas yung puso mo, yung muscles mo kaya kang bitbitin, makakatayo ka, makakalakad ka. So, you need to keep active because that's important for both your heart and your muscles. And you need your mental health. And that's not just yung mental health na usong pag-usapan ngayon na hindi sila depressed. We also mean yung cognitive abilities. So, it's important to keep your mind active. Retirement is good. Everybody looks forward to retirement, but retirement does not mean sitting on the couch, watching TV, eating chicharon. No? Retirement can actually mean that you're still active, maybe not going to the office, but still trying to find ways to be useful to community. Either they have a charity that they support, they have an advocacy that they are working for. Kahit na ang advocacy nila, apo nila, let's say, mag-alaga ng apo, the main point is they have a purpose for waking up every day and getting out of bed. Kasi importante yon. Otherwise, if you just retire in your bed or retire in your chair, it really doesn't translate into growing old gracefully.
What should I do to make sure na I am able to function well, be healthy, be independent financially? What should I do? Should I prepare for that early on?
Yes, you should prepare for that even during your childhood years, no? Maybe when you're already a student and you already sort of know what you want to do when you start to work, no? But definitely once you start working, meron ka ng goals, 'di ba? Yung physical health kasi yagi ngang napapabayaan kasi we forget that we will age. Parang everyone is just focused on, let's say, getting married, building a house, having kids, sending your kids to school. So, nag-shift talaga yung priorities. But you should always carve time for yourself. So, for me, ang minimum actually is you should get an annual checkup. And your annual checkup should involve getting your weight, your height, doing basic blood tests. Ano yung basic blood test? Check your complete blood count, anemic ka ba o hindi. Check your kidney function, check your liver function, check sugar, cholesterol. Kasi dyan naman nagsisimula yung mga pinaka-common na medical problems, 'di ba? Annual checkups I think are important at all ages.
Okay.
And ang nakakatawa doon, we do that sa mga bata. 'Di ba? Kahit sa mahihirap, nagpapabakuna sila ng mga anak, dinadala ang mga anak sa health center, pero bakit ganon? Pag nagkaedad na, hindi na, nakakalimutan na.
Correct.
Oo. And then, alam din natin na yung isang vulnerable population is mga matatanda. Pero, hindi rin natin yon binibigyan ng importansya. Ilan ang nagdadala sa magulang for a regular check-up? Very little. Most will bring an older parent for a doctor's consult kasi may nararamdaman. Or may sakit na talaga, 'di ba? Same with vaccinations. I'm very pro-vaccination. Why? Kasi pag matanda ka na, wala ka na masyadong panglaban sa mga nakakahawang sakit. So, ang bakuna, importante siya na defense system. Bakit tayo naniniwala sa bakuna sa bata? Bata pinapabakunahan natin, pero ang matanda, hindi. Ang dami natin excuse kesa may side effect, ganyan. But for me, vaccination is an important part of healthy aging. Kasi nga, it gives the elder person and the older person more armamentarium to fight off infectious diseases. And ano ba ang pinaka-common na dahilan ma-ospital ang matanda? Usually, nagka-infeksyon, either pulmonya or nagka-UTI. Nahulog, so nabalian. No? And of course, yung mga usual na heart attack, na stroke, kasi mas common pa rin yan sa matanda. No? So, preventive medicine is really something I think that we should give importance to.
So you're really saying na regular annual checkups are very important.
Yes, regular annual checkups are very important. Knowledge of yourself is very important. Dapat kung may iba kang nararamdaman, kasi who knows your body better than you?
Yeah.
So I think like with the Gen Z and the millennials, the good thing about them is work-life balance sila. No, if you notice compared to other generations, they are very focused on work-life balance, and that's a good thing because when you have work-life balance early, it also translates actually to when you're growing old, you have a lot more diverse interests. Yung older generation kasi, what we notice is they were so focused on work that by the time they had time to relax, they didn't know how to relax anyway. But the Gen Z seems to be preparing for that in a better way, and the millennials, because nga they have very good work-life balance. Yung mentality nila is also, when I look at them, is they're also more focused on their health. I see them more in the gym. I see them doing more physical activities. I see them more socializing. When you go out, you'll see really groups of Gen Z and millennials being together in groups and just enjoying even having a cup of coffee, no? I think that's very healthy and probably something that the older generation didn't learn to do because they were so focused on working and earning and making money and establishing themselves.
Maraming ayaw magpumunta ng doktor para magpa-check up kasi baka
May
bastos o may makita, yung ganon.
Yun kasi yung point ng pagka-check up, di ba? Gusto nga natin makita kung ano yung problema habang maaga. Yung magastos, that is something that is variable kasi meron naman din ngang National Health Insurance. Meron na rin, nagro-roll out na rin ng Universal Healthcare, no? I think ang problem talaga is accessibility. Maraming Pilipino na hindi naman ganun kadali para makapunta dun sa doktor. But doctors don't have to be expensive. Dahil maraming din naman pong doktor na nagpa-practice dun sa mga government hospitals. And in reality, yung mga doktor sa government hospitals are very good. Kasi mas marami pa silang nakikitang kaso kaysa dun sa mga doktor sa private hospitals. But in general, like I said, hindi naman kailangan doktor lagi. Kasi ang mga barangay health workers, ang mga nurses, meron din silang kakayahan. So if all we want is to see a healthcare professional para malaman natin kung may problema, we can start with them. Tapos kung ang tingin nila kailangan ng mas masusing pag-aaral, sila naman na yung magre-refer. Sila rin yung nakakaalam sino yung pinaka-accessible na doktor. Yung gastos, yung isa pa kasi, kailangan talaga may health investment. Kung nag-i-invest tayo para sa pag-aaral, para sa pagpatayo ng bahay, kailangan mag-invest din tayo sa health. Kasi kung hindi tayo maglalaan ng pera para doon, baliwala din lahat ng mga ibang iipunan natin kung may sakit at mamamatay naman tayo ng maaga.
Do you have any advice for maybe people are about to retire or for families who have elderly people in their communities?
Well, like I said, let's accept that we will all grow old, and I think that when we all grow old, we want to grow old in the best way possible. No, so if you have a family member who's aging, appreciate them now. Ask them what else they want to do, help them achieve those goals. And I think in terms of health, it's really making sure that we can stay healthy rather than waiting for you to get sick and then deciding to get healthy. If you're healthy to begin with, let's try to stay that way so that as you age, you can continue to grow old gracefully and age well. No? For me, aging well does not mean longevity. It doesn't mean living as long as you can. Aging well really means maintaining functionality and being able to be independent for as long as possible. It's quality of life, not quantity.